Thanks for signing up. I'm the creator John Wilkes and I'm happy I can give you a demo on how to set up your organisation and score and share your first match. While using the tool, if you get stuck at any point, there is an I for information button next to each page title. That opens up a detailed help topic explaining what to do on each page. So this page is the home page. Click the Organiser button and fill in each field. If you add your logo to the profile image space and your website or Facebook page address, it will pull through to all your match results pages and be a clickable logo to whatever destination you chose. This is a pretty straightforward rest of the page. Ignore weighing marshals for now, and when you're done, click Save and go back to the home page. These are the contact details that will appear on all your match and results pages if people want to contact you, so it's important these are correct. Now let's add your first match. So from the home page, click Matches, then add a new match. The first thing to do is select the venue for the match. If someone has already added the venue to the platform, you can use those same details, saving you time. If the venue you want is not yet there, you'll need to add it, so let me show you both ways. So if the venue is already in the system, click Venues, start to type a few letters of the venue name and the search box will filter accordingly. If you see the name of the venue you're looking for, you can select it. Another box will now appear with waters. If there are multiple waters at the venue, you will be asked which one the match is on, and you can select multiple if needed. This is so the tool knows when you weigh in and to tell anglers before the match. You can then go through and add the rest of the details of your match and click Save and go back to the home page. If the venue does not appear as you start to search, click Add a new venue. You will then be prompted to add extra details. Once you've done that, the venue can be saved in the system for next time and other anglers can use it too for their matches. Now you've added your competition, when new anglers use a search function, they will also be able to see your matches. First of all, you need to create the scoring rules for your league, and we call this the ranking system. Once set up, this lets the system then do all the calculations for you. So if you have different leagues with different rules, you can create multiple ranking systems. So from the home page, click Ranking System, then Add New Ranking System. Give it a name and then fill in the fields to fit your league. Most of the fields are pretty self-explanatory, but there are a few I want to explain a little more. Once you've selected if it is high or low points win, and if you award points by overall match, section or zone, you choose how many points are given per position in the placed positions. So if, for example, my match is first place low, I can set that position 1 receives 1 point, and then each following position adds a point. If your match is first place high, you may give the top 3 positions different points, and then all anglers after the top 3 the same points, and you can do this by setting an unplaced threshold points. You can choose to use best or worst sessions from the overall leagues, and the system will automatically remove those matches in your scoring. You can also give overall match winners extra points with the match place positions. Now you've created the league ranking system, you can create the league. From the home page, click League, then Add a new league. Fill in all the details. Add a ranking system if you have created it already, otherwise you can save the league and create a new one. You now create each individual league match. If you have already created the matches and now creating the league, those matches will appear in this box and you can select them to add to the league. Once you have created your league, when you enter results for each individual match, it automatically calculates the points as per your ranking system. On the same link, Hot Fishin then keeps track of your league standings and each individual league match, keeping everything organised, transparent and easy to share with the anglers. It's worth highlighting that if you view your league results and they do not look as expected, you can adjust your ranking system. You also need to resave the ranking system again on the league results page. This then updates the league. You can add your anglers before a match if you have a set of regulars or if they have pre-booked. You can also add them on the day of the match if you run opens. I'm going to show you how easy it is to do both methods. Remember, anglers do not need to create an account and you can simply enter them by name. They can choose to create an account if they wish to see their own results within their account, but this is not compulsory. Once an angler's name is added once, you can then do it at the click of a button next time. So to add your anglers from the homepage, click Anglers, click Add New Angler. You will then be prompted to add their name with the option to add their phone number if you wish for your own records. This number is not publicly visible. After adding the angler, you may get a pop-in if the system thinks the angler has already been added by another organiser. If they have, there is no need to add them twice and you can use the existing details. A pop-in will then appear asking if you would like to send a one-off email to the angler so they can create an account and view their own past and future matches. You must mark the field to say you have consent from the angler to do this. These anglers can now be added on the day of the match at the click of a button, and I will show you how to do that shortly. If give or take you have the same set of regulars turn up to matches, you can create what we call a set to add them all in one go. If you run matches on different days with different regulars, you can create a set for each day. To add your regulars as a set, from the homepage click Anglers, click Add New Group, give the group a name, ensure you have set selected, then add anglers by searching for their names. You will need to add the anglers into the system as per the previous step before they can be seen on the set list. Once done, click Update. At this point, you can then create more sets for different matches or edit to remove or add anglers at any point from existing sets. A few weeks before the match date, a white button will appear on the homepage prompting you to add results. Remember, you can enter results live into the tool bankside or when you get home, so it's totally up to you. Click Add Angler. If you've created a set of regulars, you can click Add Group of Anglers, select the group name, and they will all add at once. If you want to add an individual, you can search their name, and if they are in the system, simply select them. If when you search they are not there, click Add a New Angler and you can quickly add them. To remove anglers, simply click the X next to their name. Many clubs and fisheries are now taking payments before match day. Once anglers have been added to a match, you can use a tab called Angler Payments and put a check next to their name for those who've paid to give yourself a reminder. You can't yet take payments through the tool, but this feature is on its way. Many organisers use different pegging to the fixed pegs on the water, so on the Pegs on Water tab you can choose your own peg ranges per water. You can set your sections and pegs manually per angler or use the auto pegging tool. To set pegs manually, you can choose to click each individual angler and set the water, section and peg one at a time before the match. Alternatively, you can auto peg the match with a randomizer tool. To do this, click the auto peg positions button, choose if you want to peg anglers next to each other or you want equal spacing between them. Choose a section size if you're using sections. Click Suggest Peg Positions, then click Use these positions. It will then show you the anglers randomised in section and peg order. Once the pegs have been allocated, you're still able to go in and change any section or peg number whenever you want, so you're always in control. Note, the section tab has the anglers sorted by name for ease of finding specific anglers. The next tab, Weights, has them sorted by peg number, so use whatever is easiest for what you need. On the Weighing tab, the anglers are in order of waters, section and peg. Now if you're going to use the app live, on the day you can add each net one at a time and the app will calculate the multiple nets for you as you add them. If however you enter the results after the match, you can change the settings on the Advanced tab to Total Weight and simply add the total if you have already calculated multiple nets. Once you've added all the angler weights, you can click Publish Match Results to view the live table. Publish results in latest status still allows you to go back into the results and make any corrections if needed. We always suggest leaving the results in latest status for a few days after a match for this reason. If you do make a correction, be sure to click Republish again to update the public results. Once all the anglers have seen the results and you have made any required corrections, you can finalise the results. This then adds all angler weights to the nationwide results table for that week and makes your anglers eligible for prizes.
It's important to note that results cannot be edited once they have been finally submitted.
Once you click publish, you can see the results. If it is a league, there will be a tab for the overall league standings and tabs for each individual match. The match tabs change depending on the match type and split by overall weights, sections, teams, or however else you set up the match. The match details lets everyone see the rules you have set for that match. The nationwide tabs lets you see for the previous week all matches from around the country in one results table. It's a bit of fun to see how you did that week, and also a great research tool as you can see what venues and pegs are fishing well, as you can click through and see results for individual matches. Most importantly, there is a share button at the bottom of all pages to post results to your anglers via Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, or any social media account or results sharing group of your choice. Simply click the button, add a message, and press send. We are always trying to improve the tool, so if you have ideas or new feature requests or just want to tell us how useful you're finding it, we'd love to hear. Hot Fishin, good for the fishing community, good for the future of angling.